That's the 40 and brought down from behind by Jake Johnson at the 41. So Paschal gains 3 out of that. 16 consecutive quarters without giving up a touchdown by the Orange defense, and the chances that that will increase tonight to 19 are very, very good considering they're now playing with a running clock. To the 41. After a 3-yard pickup by Paschal, it's 2nd and 7. Jeff Hamlin, Jamie Hall with you here tonight on HillsboroSports.com, and Orange leading on homecoming night 42-0. Paschal goes in motion, stops to the right. Puck at the backfield. He'll get the carry. Gallops up the middle, 45 to the 50. Umpire throws a flag, and Ryan Puckett goes down at the 47. May not count, however. Orange is already backing up, sensing a holding penalty. Darrell Edwards was really the unsung hero last week for Orange in the win over Cedar Ridge, as a holding penalty is called against Orange, so indeed that run by Puckett won't count, as the Panthers will back up. Edwards had to step in playing center, and he's back in at center tonight. Regular center for Orange missed the game. And Darrell had to handle the regular snapping duties. The long snapping duties actually was carried out by Jackson Schmid, the quarterback, something you don't see every day. Ball back to the 33. We'll make this a 2nd and 15 situation. And Schmid will throw a slip screen. It is caught by Chris Eubanks, but he goes out of bounds. Eubanks made the grab, but he was stopped for a loss. Good play along the near sideline by Kareem Patillo. So Eubanks made the grab, but he did so for a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and 16.
A loss on play brings up 3rd down and 16 for the Panthers.
To the 32, Orange leading 42-0. Running clock here in the second quarter. You heard that right, the second quarter. With 2 minutes remaining, Eubanks into the wing back, and he'll take a fake pitch. Now rolling to left is Schmid, but the pressure cracks down on him, and Jackson Schmid is going to be sacked for the first time tonight. That gives the Chapel Hill fans something to cheer about. To the far end of the field, as Schmid goes down for a loss, and we'll have our first punt of the game. This, the 6th possession for Orange, and it's the first time they haven't scored a touchdown. Jackson Schmid has punted at times this year, but last week it was Cody Evans handling the punting duties, and he'll handle them here with probably the stiffest wind an Orange punter has faced this season. Loss is back to the 27. It's a 5. So Evans will be kicking into the wind. Ben Kelly will run up to accept it. He's running all the way up here. It's almost like he's been pulled from making a punt. Not a good kick at all that time by Cody, and it's picked up at the 46. Devondre Moore picked it up thinking that that ball was touched by a Tiger. Josiah King was very close to it, but the ball is going to be in Orange territory after a short punt of only 13 yards by Cody Evans. But the clock is running with 46 seconds remaining. Chapel Hill can call a timeout. I don't think Isaac Marsh realizes that there's a running clock in effect right now. His offense needs to take advantage of this while he can. Clock is still running. Chapel Hill can call a timeout even though the clock is running. They have the ball at the Orange 45. Stow. Handoff goes up the middle. This is Johnson, and he can get only a couple of yards. Will Chapel Hill call a timeout with its best field position of the game?
I'd like to hope that they would. Some type of Hail Mary, so I think they're just going to get off the field.
Well,
they're going to snap one real quick.
Yep, they're going to rush to the line of scrimmage. Patrick Johnson's in there. Now Stow, as the clock runs down the first half, running to the right, runs, throws on the run, and it goes into the Chapel Hill sideline. Incomplete. And that ends the first half. The first quarter took about an hour. The second quarter took about 16 minutes.
Well, Jeff, and talking about the Orange's defense, and that's a perfect little example of how aggressive and how mean and nasty their defense is. Ryan Sellers right there was in pursuit of Stow at the end of that play, and he laid on the ground pounding his fist against the ground because he didn't get the sack right there, up 42-0.
Yep.
And you see right now Eric Valline's out there talking to him. That's how competitive, that's how dominant this defense wanted to be. That's a perfect example right there, up 42-0,
yep.
And he's pounding the ground, mad at himself because he let a guy get away.
That might be his final play of the night here, and because we imagine there'll be a lot of backups in the game, and if that was his final play of the game, then you can bet he wanted to go out in style. But regardless, Orange with a clinic in the first half, 3 touchdown passes.
Now we're going to get some live homecoming court play-by-play, right? Are we?
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get the homecoming queen up here.
Let's try to do that.
Absolutely. Let's pause for a timeout, and then we'll see if we can get the homecoming queen up here.
We don't even know who she is yet. But we're going to try to get her up.
They're going to bring them out. We're going to pause for a timeout. 42-0 Orange.
Whatever you need, whenever you need it. That's what you'll find at Handy Andy's, located at 7136 Highway 57 in Caldwell. Serving their customers for 32 years, customers can look at a wide variety of merchandise, from quick snacks to grocery items, and there's even hardware. Sit back on a summer day and enjoy a cool drink and chat with some friends, and if you don't have any, then make some. Remember the name Handy Andy's. You'll find their stock complete and their service extra friendly. It's not your everyday convenience store, it's Handy Andy's, located at 7136 Highway 57 in Caldwell.
A friendly welcome awaits one of the great public golf courses in North Carolina. Okanichi Golf Course is proud to be the home course for the Orange Panthers and the Cedar Ridge Red Wolves men's and women's golf teams. They're open to the public with memberships starting as low as $200. Okanichi is a locally owned, third-generation family business with some of the best champion Bermuda greens in the area. Visit Okanichi.com for more information, or you can call 919-732-3435 to schedule a lesson, purchase gift cards, or learn more about tee times. And come meet me at Okanichi.
If you need flowers for that special occasion, look no further than the Flower Patch in Hillsboro. A family-owned and operated business since 1982, the Flower Patch delivers in Hillsboro throughout northern Orange County, including Cedar Grove, Eflin, and parts of Rougemont and Hurdle Mills. Stop by their shop in North Churchton Street and check out various gifts, including candles, vases, frames, scarves, jewelry, and novelty signs. Go to flowerpatchhillsboronc.com today for more information. The Flower Patch. Send a little sunshine today.
Angie, your purse looks great. Where did you get it embroidered?
Oh, thanks. My family got it for me at Happy Stitches in Hillsboro. It was a surprise for my birthday.
It looks so professional. Does Happy Stitches do only purses?
No, they monogram t-shirts, bags, stickers, coolers, beach bags, magnets, even Christmas ornaments. You name it, they do it.
Perfect. With the holidays coming up, I've been looking for something for my Christmas tree. I'll visit Happy Stitches today.
Call Wendy Allison at Happy Stitches today. Call 919-644-8455. That's 919-644-8455.
Orange leads Chapel Hill at the half, 42-0. I'm Jeff Hamlin with Jamie Hall, and the homecoming court being presented down below us here, Jamie, and it's a grand display. I feel like I'm underdressed, not in a tuxedo or something.
Well, I felt underdressed for about the past 25 years,
well,
but
okay.
Yeah, we got 4 lovely ladies out. The first 4 on the court have come out. You know, all of them with their fathers, which is cool to see.
Okay.
Fathers dressed up. We got one sweater out there. Which,
a sweater?
Yeah, I think the all-time worst dressed in the homecoming ever in history of it was John Chamberlain. John, he did find one pair of jeans that had one hole in them, and those are the ones he wore to homecoming with Casey. And, so he will be. These gentlemen look very nicely dressed. John was not that way. If you know him, you love him.
Well, John's right guard went left too. That didn't help that night either.
He did look like he gelled his goatee that night. We got a silver dress. Got a couple black dresses and blue dresses.
Yeah.
All the girls look very nice. Big moment for a young lady to be on homecoming court.
Absolutely. It was.
Walking through. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? And now here comes Bella Allen coming down for the senior class. These are the girls that could actually win it.
That's true.
These girls could win it.
I'm glad you noticed that. I've always wondered why no one who's an underclassman wins homecoming queen. Now, at Cedar Ridge, they honored a freshman. They had a freshman homecoming queen, sophomore homecoming queen, junior, and then a senior.
Well, you know, you can't have more than one, I don't think.
I
think
guess.
you just have one.
You have to have the homecoming queen.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. When they do this over at Clemson, I think one of the prerequisite questions is, can you spell your team's school name without looking at the scoreboard? So it's that, and are those real? But that's another story.
This is Natalie Chandler right now.
Okay.
Brian Chandler looking very, very nice in a black double-breasted wing knit tuxedo right there.
Wow. You know your wardrobe pretty well. I'm impressed by you there.
Yeah, where's the radio? Nobody knows if I'm lying.
Well,
and it's actually, Miss Chandler is actually going to play soccer. I just heard
really?
Mr. Medlin said going to somewhere to play. I think he might have said Richmond to play soccer.
Okay.
So.
Well, I noticed that a lot of soccer players wind up, they do so much cardio work that they wind up in such good shape. And
Kamaya Evans.
Kamaya Evans.
Kamaya Evans is the next one.
Is escorted by her father,
Okay.
Cedric Evans.
Cedric Evans good. And Cedric might be giving old JC a run for his money right here.
Wow. Gee, man. Well, he wore the Kanye wardrobe tonight apparently, and that's got the statistics.
Guy going to Central or Winston-Salem State right now.
Okay.
As a senior class. And my thing is, why do they have so many seniors? It's like 8 or 10 seniors.
Well, I guess you wait 4 years. You wait to be better represented.
Morgan Hinton getting a big bump from the crowd right here. This might be the odds-on favorite.
That got a big pop.
Yeah, Morgan in black, and that looks like her father is also leading her down.
I tell you, those folks, they're walking past 4 ladies who are carrying flags out for this grand presentation. Those ladies holding those flags are really earning their money because this might be...
It's windy.
It's a windy night.
Yeah, it's a windy night.
It's not as gusty as it was, needless to say, 3 weeks ago during Matthew, but it's a windy night.
Yeah, they're doing a great job waving them. The girls are walking through the flags.
Yeah.
We haven't had any flag malfunctions where
that's good.
Anybody gets Alexis Long next up. Alexis getting a big bump, so I'm going to put it against the last girl and Alexis right now.
Who's escorting Miss Long here? I feel like I know this gentleman.
He's going to say it in a second.
Okay. Well, I'm waiting for him.
Alexis is escorted by her father, Alfred Long.
Alfred Long.
Alfred Long.
Okay, I don't know.
Don't know him, huh?
Don't know if I know him. Orange is leading, by the way, 42-0 at the half. So.
Yeah, sharp dressed suit right here. Look like he's got his glasses.
Yeah.
Glasses on top of his head.
Yeah.
You know, just points for coolness. She's going to be a nurse. A big field for girls. A lot of girls are being nurses now.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Going to have
your sister-in-law's a nurse, I think.
Yes, that's right. Mariah Jacobs.
Mariah Jacobs coming out now in a nice sequence.
She's not the official
number.
sister-in-law as of yet.
No, well, she close as she's going to be.
Well, for now, yes.
Mariah with got a shiny sequence little doohickey there.
And her father escorting him with a tuxedo they ripped off from Chuck Burris during the Gong Show back in 1970.
I like the bow tie. I'm going to be honest. I like the bow tie. If I ever have to wear a tuxedo again, I think I'm going to go with the bow tie.
Yes.
I think it looks pretty sharp.
That's a slick tie right there. I'll give him that. He's got a nice slender bow tie as opposed to one of those jumbo ones.
Yeah, the
we've
jumbo
seen before.
Like a clip-on bow tie. You can't have that.
No.
This is somebody Smith. I
don't know
get a first name.
What was her name there?
Josie
Smith. Okay.
She got a little. I don't know. The competition's getting a little. I don't know. I'm gonna go for one of the girls. I'm gonna pick one of the seniors that's gonna win it.
Ricky Smith.
Ricky Smith.
Okay. Now, are you judging this based on the escort, the overall presentation? I shouldn't ask you how you're escorting this. I better not ask that.
I'm judging purely on crowd response.
I can feel a Donald Trump headline coming up here in just a moment. So
I'm going purely on crowd response right now.
That's right. Orange up 42-0. Amber Faye Moore.
Amber Moore coming out.
I see Peyton Wilson out there.
Yeah, Peyton. He's look like he's escorting somebody. I don't know what he's doing. He needs to be watching film, getting ready for the second half.
Well, he may not play in the second half. It's 42-0 at the half with Orange leading Chapel Hill. Peyton had 1 touchdown receiving. Orange has found a lot of ways for Peyton to score touchdowns this year. He has scored on punt returns, rushing, receiving.
Yep, man.
And
also, too, the way he's leading this girl right now, he might score a touchdown after the game. You know what I mean? Then like scoring off the field.
Brittany Meeks.
Brittany Meeks.
Wearing a beautiful purple sequin dress.
Yep.
Looks like she's trying to stay away from Peyton's cleats, I believe. We've seen before a football player being named the homecoming king at halftime. I've seen that a couple of times, actually.
Yeah.